Hi and welcome back to my channel. This is Rhea and I'm gonna be showing you how I colored the cocktail from the book Tales from the Midnight Masquerade of Hanna Karlzon. With this, I am using Holbein's artist colored pencils, and now I'm using navy blue, just coloring the down part of the glass. So with this I am using a very light pressure and not worrying the circles that are drawn on this page. Just going over it because I'm gonna be um covering it with Posca white later on. So the colors that I am using will gonna be on the description box below. Now I am using sap green, going over on the first layer that we have just put it down, and just coloring the middle part of the glass, of the cocktail glass. uh Sorry. How is everyone? I just got this book few days ago because June is the birthday month. So I think I need to treat myself and buy some art materials this month. So I wanted this book long time ago, and so I have bought it. So now I'm using ice green. I really like how the Holbein pencils lay down on this book, and am I like the paper. It's a different kind of paper from the two books that I have from Hanna Karlzon, and the paper is thick, and yeah, the tooth, I can say that it's not that bad, and just that I struggled a little bit coloring on the background. By the way, I didn't made a video for the background because I am just winging it on how I did it. But for this, I have the videos. I have recorded finishing this cocktail glass. Now I'm using spring green. I really like this spring green because really bright green. So excuse me. And I thought of doing this page because there's a lot of birthday celebrants this June. Um, I thought of coloring a cocktail to instead of a cake. So I do like to drink as well, and I do like cakes as well. But um, I don't know, when I got this book and flipped through the pages and I saw this page. I don't know. I just started grabbing my pencils, and the inspirations came into my mind. Now I switched to lilac. This is, you don't see very well the color spot. It's like this one I used as a blending the greens and the blues. So I wanted to blend the greens and the blues, so I'll add more purples and pinks later on. I'm covering the down part as well with lilac. So the gradient from the greens going to the pink will be as smooth as possible. I'm also coloring the side part of the glass where the liquid is not show there's no liquid, because I'm aiming to get a very clear glass from this. All the pencils will gonna be Holbeins. Now I really like this purplish color. It's fancy, and yeah, so I'm going over the lines, covering the lines. So it will be smooth, and I will not struggle to put Posca over it later on. So I'll be coloring the down part. So this will gonna be um the shadow for this glass. I tend to move in a circular motion, so I will not have that crisp line or strokes from the pencils. And I'm holding the pencils at the middle, so I will not have a very heavy pressure, as you can say, um, as how you call it. So now switching for navy blue. I want the down part even more darker, so I'm going over with navy blue. I actually have made actually look on the Pinterest to how um to give some to look for some inspiration for a very colorful cocktails, and I really like how this green and blue to pink cocktail looks like. So I have chosen these colors. Now I'm switching to strawberry. I'm trying to find the inspiration image. It's not actually the same color as this one, but it's more of a teal to blue with a highlights of pink underneath. Um, I still want to add that light green on top, but the inspiration that I have seen on Pinterest, the name of the cocktail is Sweet Poison, which is kind of really nice. So with this, it's better to color the background first. But since I wasn't prepared coloring this page, I went over to color the cocktail glass first rather than the background. But if you have a glass like this and you want to make it stand out as a clear glass, um, I might, I prefer to have a very dark background. So, the light and the highlights and the um, white will show up very well. So now I'm using sap green and trying to blend everything else from blue to the green and the spring green. I'm trying to avoid to color the very top of the liquid, so it will stay as light as much as possible. So just trying to blend to make it smoother. Sometimes I was so patient with this page of when it comes to blending because I really want to make it look nice. And now I'm going with strawberry and coloring the s- the down part of the glass as well, but leaving some white spaces, white areas, leaving some of the areas not uncolored. So I'm coloring the down part as well, very lightly. So now I'm grabbing the pansy again and color some of the down part of the glass. Still leaving some areas uncolored. Now I'm going to use some brown because the background color the color of the background that I am thinking is it will look like as a dark brown or um dark orange. So here I am using Holbein white um to cover up the lines. It's OP 500. So sometimes it's better to cover the black lines with white pencils first before I cover up with Posca so the lines will not be that sharp. Sometimes when um I see that the Posca or gel pen is so crisp when I cover the black lines. So I'm blending with Holbein white as well on the down part because trying to tone down the violets and the pinks that I have used. And same, I am going over the black lines as well, trying to cover them, trying to hide those lines. Because as we all know, Hanna Karlzon's books are have these strong lines, dark lines. So this is how I colored. Yes, this is how I try to cover the black lines. Now I'm using Jaune Brilliant on the top part. I'm not using white because as I've said, the background will look like as a brown or something like an orange. Now I'm going to use some olive green and just add just a tiny bit of olive green on top of the glass. Just carefully not going over the image. So I'm using carnation and adding the sum of the area same as the olive green that we have just laid down. And as you can see, I was not coloring the upper left corner of the glass because I want to look like the glass is like overlapping, or the glass from behind will show up a little bit, so it will look like that it is really clear. So now I'm going back with um white again and trying to blend that out and cover the black lines before I add the Posca white. Just trying to blend everything well. I was trying to find an inspiration of this page, but didn't find I found I think one or two from this page. So um I thought of coloring this to give to give you an inspiration if you have this book, or if you to give you an idea on how to color a glass which looks like it will be really clear. Now I'm using this spring green. I used spring green because I will be coloring the back cocktail glass with green. So if I'm going to color the back, the glass from the back with blue, I should have used a lighter blue. So since I'm going to coloring it as a green, I choose this. This spring green is the lightest green that I have in Holbeins. So that's why I colored it with that. So excuse me. So sorry about that. So also coloring the lemon, but I thought of adding some autumn leaf color from this and trying to go over the glass because I'm so sorry. So the blending of the orange or lemon will still see through the glass. But looking very closely to this, it's like it's kind of weird for this orange for this lemon looks like because yeah, the cocktails usually I see it half or no, yeah, and now I'm looking at the images that my inspiration, and on the circle part, on the middle part, should be on the upper right of the glass. So yeah, like as you can see on at the back of the back cocktail glass, the middle circle is at the very top right of the glass. Unlike on this cocktail, on the one that I'm coloring right now, the middle part is almost half the cocktail glass, which is but anyway, um let's move on. Now I'm using white again. This is OP500. And at some point, I am forgetting to switch the names of the swatch notes. Oh my gosh, it's really hard sometimes to record and think of the words that I am pulling out as yeah, I don't know why. Um Maybe because of I am lacking of sleep again or thinking a lot of things again. But we need to fight over what we're thinking. And I really like sometimes this making videos and coloring helps me a lot in many ways. So as you can see if you compare the black lines from the front glass to the back glass, it doesn't show that much anymore. Um yeah, it's looking much better. So this is a closer look on how I cover the black lines with Posca. So I'm carefully um yeah, with the shaky hands, I'm trying to carefully cover it and trying to cover it twice so the black lines will not really show up. So the inner black lines, I've covered it too, and even the outer black lines. So I also covered um the top black lines. So covering every black lines, even those bubbles. Yeah, see, I am covering even those. I speed up the video because yeah, sometimes it is on a repeat process. So again, coloring the rest of the circles and the rest of the black until the down part of the glass. So I was thinking to color the back glass with like lime martini, so it will be green. So carefully covering the um black lines at the down part as well. But most of the time I do color every um every single area of the page first before I lay down the Posca, but for the sake of this video, I am laying down. I'm covering it already so you can see how clear the glass will be. And um, this glass will stand out even more with a darker background. So I am covering. Before I was thinking I should let the black circles left uncovered, but I thought of adding covering it with Posca as well. Um, Later on, I will be after the Posca is dried, or sometimes I'm leaving it for hours to let it dry, and I go over with the same colors that I have colored the liquid. So if I use the violet pansy, I will be coloring over the Posca white that I have laid down and carefully color that one without removing the Posca. So if you have laid down the Posca and colored it um, right away, the you are going to erase that color, that Posca, I mean, rather. So I'm letting it dry. So while letting it dry, I decided to color the lemon first and cover the lines of the lemons also. I have this video. I have started coloring this um last week, I think, but since yeah, I was busy rearranging my happy place, I wasn't able to finish this and record a voiceover because while I was doing this was while I was coloring this, my husband was watching his favorite Korean drama, and that is his relaxing time, and coloring is my relaxing time too. So while I cannot record with a voice, while with voice, real time voice, I'm recording it um and then just add a voice over, just looking if it is looking good or nice, or sometimes I do look on the video while I'm recording, so if um that way can see way better, or sometimes I'm standing up to see if it looks nice, or the the the, the common thing that I do when I am not sure if the image is not looking great is that I am taking pictures and um trying to look better if I miss something or the colors doesn't look very well. So when I am on working on a page, I have several photos of that page similar, almost similar, and just trying to check if what I did, if the image improve, or if the image doesn't look um if if the colors are balanced or something else. So I got a lot of photos and deleting them after I am done on a page. So this one, I am using a cotton buds. We'll call this as cotton buds here, and I'm using a solution. Well, actually, just is not a solution, but it's a nail polish remover. I have seen a video that she have done and use a nail polish remover to blend her colors, and I just wanted to try this technique on this page because I want to blend and to blend the colors even more, and um yeah, what do you call this? This way I found it really easier, but the problem is the smell of the nail polish remover, which even my husband doesn't like the smell. As you can see here, when I've used the nail polish remover, the Posca was not dried very well yet. So it's like I have erased it, and later on I will be applying again the Posca to cover up those circles. So yeah, trial and error. I tried the Caran d'Ache blender on this one, but um I still didn't get that smooth blending. Um I think I was too lazy to lay down more of the colors, or I'm not sure if the Holbeins or the Caran d'Ache blender was not working well on this kind of paper from on this book. So still trying to figure out, because this is the first time I got a hard book from Hanna Karlzon, and so I am um not aware of how the hard books papers are. I have the paper book of Daydreams and the Summer Nights. I just saw that it's been a year since I haven't colored Hannah Carlson's book, so I think it's time. I've been wanting to finish her book, but since I've um started coloring portraits and finding some PDF coloring pages, which is really awesome, I kind of forget of going back to those books. But with this, I am looking forward to color more from this. As I really like her illustrations, and yeah, the imaginations when I look at the page comes very quick. I tend to color a page um when it is really calling me, and when the inspiration is coming out. Sometimes even if I really like the illustration, but the inspirations and the idea of how I color the page is not coming out, I will not be able to color that. Or sometimes I'm giving myself a time um whenever I'm ready. So if I really want to color a page but it's not the right time, I'm just setting it aside for maybe 2 days or a week, or I'm not sure. So not totally abandoning it, but I'm just when I see an illustration and that's the time I want to color it, I will color it right away. There are illustrators like Christine Caron. When I see an illustration that I really like, and the imaginations and the ideas are coming into my head, I do sometimes color a portrait in just one sitting. So it depends on the illustration. So yeah, sorry, but for this I am um going back to all the colors that I have used for the first layer, and this should be the second layer to make the colors even more to make it more vibrant. So yeah, I already forgot of what I'm doing with this page and start to tell you things. So sometimes I do forget when I I'm doing my live stream. I want to tell you things, but when I'm already there, I am forgetting it. So yeah. What else I forgot? By the way, I'll gonna make another video on how I colored the glass at the right bottom of this page. Um, I have recorded the video already, but I need to make the voiceover since I have recorded that also at the same time. But since this video is already take um is already long, so I have splitted this tutorial into two. So yeah, on the next one you'll be able to see how the background affects the glass already. It will show and public yeah, show the glass um even more better with the background. This is such a beautiful art by Hanna Karlzon, and I have flipped the video, the book. I didn't made a flip through on my YouTube channel because I have seen already. Many have already done this flip through, and I am a late bloomer. I just bought this book. Um, it was published long time ago, but yeah, carefully building up your collections. Still, I am. Someone have said that I am never late to buy things, and so yeah, I'm trying to buy first the things that I have been wanting before. So after applying the Posca, covering the back, no, now I am grabbing the pure white because the Posca um is a little bit translucent, but this pure white that I'm using is Tachikawa white gel pen, which I think this is my new favorite because I don't have problems with cloggage than the Uniball signal, but either way, you can still use your Uniball signal if you want to, or the Posca if you don't have problems, or Arteza. I heard Arteza gel pen, white gel pens are nice as well. And the jelly rolls, I don't have those, but I heard that they are really nice. I just don't find them on my Amazon and on my local store. But if I do, I will try to give them a try. And sakura gel rolls, I just don't know. I know it's from Japan, but I don't find them on Amazon Japan and on my local store. And if I do find them on Amazon Japan, they are a little bit expensive. So yeah, I prefer of buying from the local store or from art stores nearby. So anyway, this video will end soon, and I hope you enjoy this one, and I hope this video inspires you. And yeah, and happy birthday again to everyone who's going to have their birthday this June. And yeah, I color this for someone special, and you guys are special. And I really thank you and appreciate every support that you're giving to me. And thank you. Loves and hugs, everyone. Bye, and see you on the next one.